God is still a deliverer. God wants to know, when do any of us want to break the bondage and the chains of bad habits? Bad habits, oftentimes, you don't need anybody to tell you it's a bad habit because you feel a conviction in the inside of you. Everybody has that mechanism. And you sometimes choose to override it, overlook it. You still feel bad, but you still do it because you have fun doing it. Only you know what they are, you and God. Some people can decide, I'm going to quit doing a thing, and they just stop. And there's some people who want to stop doing something, but there's a war that goes on and takes place. Personality types are different and deliverances are different. But with God, you can be delivered of anything and everything. Diligently seek God. Prayer. So the chains and bonds of wickedness. Things that keep you in bondage. You know, the things that have you in bondage. You know, things that you're addicted to and you try to get free and you couldn't get free. Being in chains and being in bondage come in so many forms. So many forms. Just because you don't see yourself physically with this wrapped around you in no certain type of way, it does not mean that you're not in a certain type of bondage, that you're not being held captive to your flesh or to your own desires. Prayer time, worship time, seeking God, asking God for help, crying out to the Lord, spending quality time with God. I'm telling you, those things that have us plagued and bogged down, that don't please God, the more time you spend with God, the more they don't want to be with you. Them spirits want to go on and hang on with somebody else. They don't want to be with you because you're not doing the things that please them anymore. Bondage is real in so many forms. In so many forms. People who are out there on drugs, that's bondage. People who are alcoholics, that's bondage. People who are sex addicts, that's bondage. People are caught in their own bodies and they cannot stop doing certain things because they're in prison. They're in a bondage and they don't want to do it most of the time. But they can't get free, or they think they can't get free because they're not using the right source. Even when you go to those homes and programs, I believe, to help you through some things, I'm sure they're spiritual based because you can't get around it without some spirituality. You can't get around it without using God, because God is the only one that can break the strongholds. Only one. Be inspired and be blessed. Whatever it is that you know that don't please God, whatever it is that you want to be free from, that you're tired of doing, that you know not right, whether it could be something as basic as cussing all the time. It could be something as stealing all the time. It could be something basic as lying all the time. There's some things that can be really basic that you think are not harmful, but they're harmful to you in the end, ultimately, because we're going to be judged for the things we do. Period. It don't matter if everybody in the world don't see the things that we do. The one that matters sees it, and that's God. So if you want some freedom from bondages and situations, that you want to be free from, or you have some loved ones that you're praying for that you want God to deliver them, God will do it. Don't give up praying for people. Don't stop. I'm telling you, sometimes he lets you see them delivered, and sometimes they get delivered and you'll never know it has happened because you have left earth as you know it. However, God is faithful. He won't let you down. God will come through. Don't give up. All you need is mustard seed faith. This is just so tiny, like a piece of lint. That's all you need. I know you got that. Be encouraged and be inspired, and let God help you get free.